Hello everyone, welcome back. Savage is here, coming back with part 3 of What If Deku Was a Villain. And before I get right into it, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's just get right into it. And the next day, after Midoriya have managed to get into his class, he's right now still having a bit of, sleeping problems. He tried to take Araka's advice and try to drink a hot cup of milk before sleeping, but even that didn't help him. Regardless, while he's just writing in his notebooks about his one for all and how can he control it, Aizawa comes into class saying, "Good morning, students. Today we will gonna do something different. Today we have something that might decide the future of your, future. We will gonna decide who will be the class president. Look here, I don't know how you guys do it or what you will gonna do. Just decide it on your own before my nap is over. Understood?" As he just wraps himself in his sleeping bag, with everyone start talking about how they will be cool as the class president and trying to vote for themselves, while Izuku just sitting, calming, saying in his mind, "The class president of Class 1A. It's a spot that will gonna make many agencies of hero put their eyes on the main student, the class president. It will gonna give him such an advantage over the others to be able to be accepted into more amazing agencies in work study and other jobs. But still, the same thing goes for the school. A class president will be able to, be close to the teacher, Aizawa, and handle some infos, and he'll gonna tell him to carry some paperwork that might have something to do with our schedule and other UA infos. Maybe that will be useful if I manage to put my eyes on it. I'll have an advantage over it, but still, do I really want to take the risk of being under the spotlight? I mean, come on, Midoriya, think. What benefit do you get out of becoming the class president? Let me first see if I will be even accepted as the class president first. Everyone seems to be arguing on them being the best, so why not hold a voting? And if I am being the one that came up with the idea, that might make some people actually trust me. Sure, I didn't talk with them so much, but as Izuku just lifting his hand up saying, "Hey guys, why don't we do a voting? The winner becomes the class president. How about that? That will be suitable." As for P said, "But we don't know each other very much. All of us just met from a couple of days." As Izuku said, "Yeah, but still, even if someone will gonna get about 2 or 3 votes, he'll gonna be trusted after all. If some of us trust him, that means that, they know him well, or, something like that. Come on, guys, it's a better solution than just screaming that you want to be the class president, right?" As Ida said, "Midoriya is correct. That's a very better way to handle this. Besides, we saw each other in the training Heroes vs. Villains last day, so that might give us a good understanding over each other. After all, we worked in teams before. Sure, we all may not know each other very well, but at least the last training last day will gonna give us a good understanding of each other's. So, I agree on Midoriya's idea. Let's do some voting." As Izuku's in his mind, "Perfect. Now I have this glass eyes on my side. Let's see what the rest will do." Seriously, I'm not believing anybody will gonna pick Katsuki Bakugo. Regardless, after the voting has done, as Midoriya expected, he's the one that, got about 3 votes, and with Momoya Aruzu taking 2, giving her the vice president place, with Izuku becoming the class representative, but I'm just gonna call him the president because that's easier for my tongue to say. Regardless, with Izuku standing in front of everyone and Momo by his side, Aizawa said, "So, you all decided? Good. Well, from now on, Izuku Midoriya is the class president, and Momo Aruzu is his vice president. Is anybody arguing on that?" As Kirishima said, "Yeah, I can get over Midoriya. He's smart and tactical, besides being powerful. and a bit manly. As for P said, I don't have a problem with that. And Uraka said, yeah, he'll be amazing, and also Momo. As well, all of them start agreeing on that with Izuku saying in his mind, well, that's good. Now since everybody's thinking that I am the class president, and I'll be able to be close to Mr. Aizawa to know some infos about UA, maybe even our school schedule. That will be good. As right now, immediately, Izuku left into the cafeteria, eating on his own his food while thinking about One For All. About, well, how can he harness it better? He tried training his arms, and it's still breaking his bones. He's even started drinking a lot of milk than normal. And it's still, I mean, he's not expecting to get his bones to be much more stronger in just 2 weeks of drinking milk. Or technically, he kinda was drinking milk since 10 months. Since, you know, well, regardless. Either way, well, he's thinking his thinking just got cut off because of Uraka just coming slamming her, well, plate on Midoriya's by his side saying, hey Midoriya, as Izuku said, Uraka, what are you doing here? As Ida also coming saying, can I take a seat? As Uraka said, yeah, sure you can. We came here because you're sitting all alone in the corner. Why? Don't you have friends? As Izuku said, I don't have that many friends. As Uraka said, you silly. I mean, me and Ida are your friends. As Izuku said, you and Ida? I mean, you I get, but not to be rude, Ida, but I kinda just, you know you from that one time in the entrance exam with President Mike when you asked him about the 0-pointer. As Ida said, oh, so you were sitting there. Well, I admit that I was a bit stupid back then, but I've changed a lot since that time. As Izuku said in his mind, it's been only like 2 weeks since that last time. Either way, Izuku said, so, did you want to become the class president? As Ida said, yes, maybe I did. But wanting to become something and being suitable for something are two different things. As Izuku said, yeah, I mean, leadership is something goes in your bloodline, doesn't it? Being a part of the Ida family. As Ida immediately, well, stopped eating his food saying, what? As Uraka said, hey, what do you mean of the Ida family? As Izuku smiling to Ida a bit saying, do you really think that I didn't notice? You're Tenya Ida from the Ida family. A family of heroes, and your brother is Ingenium, isn't it? You're his younger brother. I know these engines whenever I see them. As Ida is surprised, shocked, and quite a bit terrified, saying, how do you know about my brother? I was sure not to tell anybody. How did you? As Izuku said, it's obvious. I can see it in your eyes, and beside, your armor is so similar to your brother. So I just pieced it together. I mean, your brother have a very big agency. You have 65 sidekicks on his back. He's a big deal, and a hero to the heart, isn't he? I'm sure that you admire him so much. As Izuku eating some of his rice, while Ida said, well, you sure you did your search right, Midoriya? Yes, I am the younger brother of Ingenium. However, can you two keep this on the low, and you, Uraka? I don't want people to treat me differently because I'm from a family of heroes. And a bit loaded, yeah. As Izuku said, don't worry about it. As Uraka said, oh, you're really smart, Midoriya. Very smart. As Izuku said, it's something that I developed over the years. As he said in his mind, why am I chatting with those two? I'm not here to make friends. I'm starting really to... I need to stop this. As Izuku, well, how can I say it? He purposely dropped some, well, drink on his clothes saying, oh damn it, I'm gonna have to clean this. You guys stay here, I'll just gonna go to the bathroom. As Uraka and Ida agreed to that, with Izuku walking away saying, I should have found a better way to do it than this. But now, at least I can get away from them. Don't act like them that they are your friends, Midoriya. They are just some classmates. You're here for just temporarily time until you learn this shitty one-for-all thing. After that, you can... As he just looking outside of the window saying, I mean, yeah, I want to destroy All Might tonight, bug on this crumble his hero society on his head, but whenever I look back at it, what about my mother? Besides, would I really need to cover my hands with blood to do that? I mean, yeah, but what am I? All my trusted me as quirk, a quirk that is used for good. But I am thinking of using it for evil. I don't know, am I just overthinking? As before he continued, the alarm system just goes off, and Izuku what? What's happening? As Izuku seeing some students running in the hallways with Midoriya grabbing into one of them saying, "Hey, what's happening here? Why the alarm is off? Don't you know? It's the alarm system. There's a villain must be attacking us. This never happened in my 3 years of UA, so you better run." As, well, the guy just let go, told Midoriya to let go of him, and he continue running away with Izuku saying, "A villain attack? Why a villain would attack us? Is he stupid?" As Izuku starts running in the opposite direction, saying in his mind, "There's no way a villain would just attack UA like this." As he's looking outside of the window, since Midoriya is on the second floor, he looks down to see some transporters with Aizawa and Present Mike trying to stop them. As Izuku said, "The teachers are outside talking with the transporters. They are the one that got inside, but wait a minute. Is this a distraction?" As Izuku starts running around the hall saying, "If this is a distraction, why would a villain come into UA? What's reason? Does he want infos? But what kind of infos? If he wants infos, then he will gonna go to," as Izuku opening the door, saying, "To the server room." As when Izuku looks, he see that the door is already open, and he looks down there to see someone with a black hoodie jacket just taking a flash drive from the computer. With Izuku said, "Who are you?" As the guy not even turning around saying, "Huh? What are you doing here, brat? Aren't you supposed to be down there in the cafeteria with the rest of your classmates? You're not supposed to be here." As Izuku just preparing his one for all on his finger, pointing it at him saying, "Who are you?" What a headache. Gary. As suddenly, a portal just opened up in front of the guy as the guy said, "Don't ever step in my way, child, or you'll be next on my list. And don't you dare ruin my game." As the guy just teleported away through the portal, with Izuku saying in his mind, "That was a villain that's stealing UA's files. But why?" As Izuku walking closer to the server, opening the laptop to look at what the villain was looking at is the UA schedule. And he was going to look into, well, UA's quirks files, but he didn't manage to since Midoriya was there. As Izuku said, "UA schedule?" As Izuku looked to see UA schedule, saying that tomorrow there will be, well, a rescue training at the USJ facility at this time, at this moment, and that. All of these things. As Izuku said, "The USJ? Why would he try to... Did he steal our schedule? Is he gonna attack us tomorrow? Is this villain? Wait, no, there is no way. He talked with someone teleported him out of here, so that must mean that he's working with a group. Is that group are the people that are planning to attack us tomorrow? And if they are planning to attack us tomorrow, should I stop them?" As Izuku just closing the computer, after, well, looking into the schedule and some of the quirks and other things before leaving the place, before people start thinking that he's the one that actually gone in there. Regardless, with Izuku walking out, walking back into the cafeteria to see that Ida, with the help of Oraka, managed to calm everyone down after he told everyone that, well, there's transporters outside. Izuku just walking closer to Oraka saying, "Hey, Ochako and Ida, what's happened?" As Ida said, "Oh, Midoriya, you're in the bathroom, right? You should have seen what happened. Everyone will start panicking over some transporters." As Araka said, yeah, there was a lot of people. Were you okay? I mean, did the alarm system scare you? As Izuku said, yeah, it scared me a bit, but I handled myself very well. As Izuku said in his mind, villains are attacking us tomorrow. But should I really stop them? I mean, I don't get it. Just as Izuku just walking away from Moraka and Ida with Ida said, "Are you okay, Midoriya? You seem off." As Izuku said, I'm okay, I just have some things on my mind." Regardless, after the day of the school ended, Izuku walking back into his house before going inside his room telling hello to his mother and everything, eating his dinner before leaning on his bed. Just staring at his phone, looking into, well, All Might's number, thinking if he should call him, telling him about the villain attack. I mean, yeah, he hates All Might, but villains are attacking them tomorrow, and if he knows villains as well as he knows villains, oh, I don't know what I just said, whatever. If he knows villains right, then he knows that they will not just gonna attack USJ or the training facility for no reason. They managed to get into UA by a distraction, and they are a team, they are a group, not just one person, since that guy had an escape plan. So there must be something. And yet, Midoriya doesn't know. Should he tell All Might about this? I mean, there is that slim chance that he might be one of the victims, yeah, but still, should he? I mean, it's just weird. He's not trying to be a hero, not at all. And yet, he just, well, slept it off and remembered how All Might always treated him badly beside Bakugo, and thought to himself that he wanna see what these villains want. He just wanna see. And as much as he know, that villain have saw his face, so yeah, that's also there to think about. Regardless, and the next day, Izuku and all his classmates came on the top of the bus after Aizawa told everyone that they can wear their hero costumes if they want. Since Midoriya's hero costume is mostly ripped off from his fight between him and Baku in the Villains vs. Heroes, he wore his, well, training outfit, basically the gym uniform. And right now everyone just talking with each other about how powerful they are and about their quirks, until Froppy looks at Midoriya saying, "Midoriya, I have a question. Your quirk is kinda similar to All Might, right, Robert?" As Izuku said, yeah, maybe, but my quirk breaks my bones, so... I mean, I never saw All Might break an arm while throwing a punch, have you guys? As Kirishima said, yeah, he's right. It's sure super strength and flashy, but it comes with a very significant drawback. Yeah, at least something better than my hardening. As Izuku said in his mind, just look at them, they are just talking so happy. Yet I'm sitting here. I don't know. Why is it so hard? Why am I caring about them? Don't you care about them, Midoriya? You came so far. Now you're suddenly getting a morality back? No, I should not. Even if I warned them, they will not believe me. And if I actually warned them, they will gonna question me. They will gonna question my... Damn it, no, Midoriya. Don't tell them anything. They're gonna question you about how the hell do you know that? And why didn't you tell them the moment that you saw the villain? They're gonna question your morality and they will not trust you. That will be bad. I don't know what All Might will think about me. Regardless, after finally arriving at the USJ, everyone coming down until entering the USJ with Izuku still keeping on his mind that villain attack that might happen any second. He doesn't know that it will happen, but he just... Well, the guy was looking at this specific date, so... It must be, right? Right? And beside, from what he overheard from Aizawa talking to 13, he said that All Might was supposed to be here, and saw 13 lifting up 3 fingers. As Izuku thought that maybe All Might have already used his 3 hours of One for All, which means that's if these villains came here, does they have a plan to kill All Might? I mean, All Might is a very important person. He's the #1 hero and the symbol of peace. It will be making sense if they came here for him. But still, regardless, when they came in, 13 started explaining about how quirks can be dangerous and all of that. With Izuku, well, still prepared to anything that might happen, but still doesn't want to be looking too prepared, not for anybody to, question him. Regardless, suddenly, just as Midoriya knew that it will happen, a same black and purple portal opened up in the middle of the USJ with Aizawa looking down saying, "Villains?" As Kirishima said, "Are those fake villains?" And Aizawa putting his goggles on saying, "No, these are no fake villains, these are real. 13, protect the students. Everyone stay back." As Izuku seeing him, that Aizawa was going to jump in. However, if Aizawa want to kill himself so badly, let him kill himself. Midoriya knows that his quirk is not the best for, well, group fights, but he's not gonna stop him. Regardless, when Aizawa jumped in, 13 told the rest to, well, evacuate outside of the USJ before suddenly, when they try to evacuate, a black misty person just comes in front of all of them, with Izuku recognizing that mist, saying in his mind, this must be his escape bot, or his escape person. This is the person that teleported that guy from the server room. As, well, the guy just speaks up saying, "Hello everyone, my name is Kirigiri, and we, the League of Villains, have invited ourselves into this little nice trip of UA. I know it might be rude, but we had to, since we knew that All Might will be here." As Izuku said in his mind, so they are actually after All Might. As Kirigiri continues saying, "However, it seems that All Might is not here." Well, what a sad ending for such a well-prepared plan. It would have been such an amazing place for the #1 hero to take his last breath. Wouldn't you agree? As Baku and Kirishima immediately goes on the attack mode and try to, well, destroy Kirigiri before Kirigiri covering all of them by a misty smoke, trying to teleport all of them. And while Izuku is inside the smoke, his vision getting blurry and said, "I can't count on my quirk in this fight." So as he looked into his right to see Momo, as he said, "Yaruzu, sword!" As Yaruzu looking at Midoriya, while Izuku repeating saying, "A sword!" As she made him a sword and throw it to him, before actually Izuku finding himself falling from the sky and the sword just falling by his side. As when he smashed into the water beneath him, Izuku swims a bit up to grab his sword saying, "Damn it, those villains have separated us around the USJ, didn't they? And I'm right now in the shipwreck zone. I saw it from above." Regardless, Izuku seeing a villain going on the attack mode at him, trying to kill him, Izuku preparing one fall on his finger, pinky to, well, attack the villain, but Fruppy goes in the water before grabbing Midoriya and throwing him out in the ship. With Mineta too, as she climbs on the ship saying, "Are you two okay, Robert?" As Izuku just coughing water saying, "Yeah, I'm okay." As Mineta said, "I'm not okay. We're surrounded by villains. Heroes are not here. We'll die, we'll die, we'll die, we'll die." As Izuku said, "Thanks, Fruppy." As Fruppy said, "Fruppy, my name is Sue." As Izuku said, "Oh yeah, sorry, I just got that name since you're a frog." Either way, Izuku just grabbing into his sword with Fruppy saying, "I didn't know that you had a sword." As Izuku said, "Yeah, Yaruzu made this for me." As Izuku said in his mind, "Unless I want to break my bones, I'll have to count on this little thing." As Izuku testing its sharpness, which is it's actually sharp, as Izuku said, "Perfect." It may be not heroic to cut someone's limbs, but it will be useful. Regardless, as Izuku just looking into the water, seeing all the villains staring at them, with him wondering, why aren't they attacking? As he said, "They are not attacking us. Wait a minute. The UA Quirks files. He didn't manage to grab them. that person didn't teleport us just around the place in a very organized way. He teleported us randomly. That's why Furupi is here. As Izuku explaining his idea to Furupi while she said, well, that would make sense. So, do you have a plan, Midoriya? As Izuku said, yeah, I have a plan. He said that that villain, Karigiri, said that he's here with the League of Villains because they have something that could kill All Might. As Izuku's in his mind, something that could kill All Might, huh? This little boring schedule of USJ, of hero training, started becoming more interesting. Right now I am in a place filled with real villains, that act like villains that are ready to kill us. As Izuku getting a little smirk while looking into the water, saying, who knows, maybe I'll be actually able to learn something out of this. Either way. But not something for the greater good. What 13 was saying? Oh yeah, quirks can be dangerous. I am sure that one for all can be dangerous in the wrong hand. Regardless, Izuku starts explaining to Furupi that he having a plan with Mineta, saying, we will die, we will die, we will die, we will die, we will die. As Izuku just said, can you calm down for a... I can't calm down, we will die, because those villains will get a... As Izuku just grabbed Mineta before freaking punching him in his face, saying, shut up. People like you disgust me. Why the hell are you even trying to be heroes? Your society don't need more trash like you. If you do not stop panicking right now and stop crying while grabbing into my shoulder, I will gonna throw you by myself into those villains and enjoy as they tear you limb by limb. I hate people like you that just panic like childrens while trying to be heroes. This society doesn't need more fakes like you. As Furupi said, going a bit villainy right there, aren't you, Midoriya? Robert? As Izuku just leaving Mineta, saying, just stop panicking like an idiot. If you're really trying to be a hero, then try to be a man first. As Izuku's in his mind, damn it. I snapped on him for no reason. I should not be like this. They'll get to figure out who I really am. Regardless, as Izuku taking a deep breath, saying, excuse me, Mineta. Just stop panicking, alright? I'm trying to think. You're not the only person that's scared here. But unlike you, I'm trying to prepare a plan. Regardless, after Midoriya, well, stand in front of all the villains before smirking at them, giving them a giant big smirk, which quite a bit terrified them on one hand, the other hand confused them, because this guy's smile is quite scary. Regardless, Izuku said, now die! Before shooting a bullet of pressured air not towards the villains, but down below into the surface of water, forcing the water into a tornado, which causing a vortex to happen, with, well, Furupi just grabbing Midoriya and jumping up in the air with Mineta in her other hand, with Izuku telling Mineta, now! Which Mineta starts throwing his sticky balls into the water, and with the vortex that's sucking all the villains in, forced all the villains into one giant group ball with all of them sticking with each other. As right now Izuku, Mineta, and Furupi are still in the water, but with the rest of the villains captured and already knocked off. They don't need to get worried about them since they can breathe underwater, obviously. They have breathing materials. Either way, Furupi said, you're good, Midoriya. That was a very good plan, Robert. As Izuku said, yeah. As he looking at his pinky, seeing it broken as... Well, Furupi said, are you okay? As Izuku said, don't worry, I'm okay. As Izuku just holding his pinky with his other hand before snapping it back into his place, saying... As Mineta said, you should not play with it like this, you'll... As Izuku said, shut up and help me here and give me the bandages in the back pocket of my belt. As Mineta did that, with Izuku wrapping his finger with bandages, and Furupi saying in her mind, damn, Midoriya is really not holding anything back. It's weird how he's too composed of himself and keeping his calm. As either way, Izuku said, alright, now for our next step. Let's think, what should we do? or think what should we do. As Izuku, well, said to Mineta and Froppy that they should, well, before Izuku managed to say anything, Mineta said, look over there! As Izuku looked to see, well, Aizawa fighting against the giant Nomo with the Nomo breaking his arms like twigs, and, well, slamming his head into the, well, this floor with Izuku looking into this. Mineta and Froppy are terrified while Izuku just looking at this with calm look in his eyes, saying, so this is what they meant. Something to destroy All Might. Destroy All Might. This villain attack. As Izuku couldn't help himself but just smirk, saying, this is getting exciting. I don't know why, but I'm loving this. Regardless, this is gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me what you think about this part, and what do you think will gonna happen in the next part. Well, I have nothing more to say than Savage was here.